What's up, everybody? I'm Mark Stockets, talking stock markets, here today to hit you with a video about the 5 things I wish I knew before I started investing. Buckle up, let's do work. All right, guys, tip number 1, the thing I wish I'd known before I started investing was exactly how soon I could have gotten started. Parents, this is a message to you. The second your child gets a job, 14, 15 years old, they can now begin using a Roth IRA and you can help them with it. A major problem in this country is the lack of financial and investing education we get in schools. Therefore, it has to start happening at home. Parents, the second your kid gets a job, get them a Roth IRA. Tip number 2, guys, the difference between compound and simple interest. Let me tell you like this. Simple interest is when you take some money, say $1,000, and you go somewhere and they say they're going to pay you 2 or 3% per year. For example, these are obviously made up numbers. I know that my $1,000 at that place is going to make $200 on 2%. And then the following year, if I go to the same place, the same 1,000 makes the same $200. That's simple interest. $200 a year, forever. Compounding interest works like this. If I have $1,000 and I get 2% and I make $200 in year 1, in year 2, I start with $1,200 and that 2% is added onto that rather than $1,000. That's compounding interest, and it's one of the most important forces in the world. The third thing I wish I'd known before I started investing was exactly what capital gains taxes are. 15% for a holding a year or more, 20% for a holding a year or less. So if you make 10 grand, get ready to pay 15 or 20% to Uncle Sam. The fourth thing I wish I'd known before I started investing was this little thing called patience. We touched on it in the Back to the Basics series, and it's very important. Don't rush to sell. I've bought countless investments that ran up 10, 15, 20%, sold my entire position, only to turn around and a month later see it up another 10, 15, 20%. You need a strategy when it comes to harvesting gains, and we can teach you about that in a future video. The fifth and final tip, guys, is exactly how crazy the penny stock market is. And trust me, I know because I got burned. These are companies that are potentially going to be something and listed on a major exchange someday, but they aren't yet. My pro tip for this one is simply wait until they prove themselves and have made it to a major exchange. All right, everybody, that's it for me. Those are my 5 tips I wish I'd known before I started investing. Use them and apply them. Come back for more. Let us know what you want to hear about in the comments below. I'm Mark Stockets, and I'm out.